You know, we had a lot of Bernie's people come with us last time because they agree with me on trade. They couldn't have done what we did, but they know that we were being taken advantage of by foreign countries, many of whom are allies. You know, they keep saying, we don't treat our allies right. Well, they don't treat us right either. Got to remember that. They don't treat us right. You don't have to take my word about his record. Just take a look at this magnificent tape that we made for you, for the people of Pennsylvania, and it really pertains to you so much. Go ahead.
My problem is I voted for NAFTA. I'm supporting NAFTA because I think it is a positive thing to do. And I do not pretend to be an expert on international trade matters.
When you ran for president and when Barack Obama ran for president, you both said you would renegotiate NAFTA. You didn't.
Trade agreements like NAFTA and permanent normal trade relations with China, which forced American workers to compete against people who are making pennies an hour, has resulted in the loss of 160,000 jobs.
The president is absolutely right when he says that China has been cheating for 25 years and that Bill Clinton didn't do enough about it, George W. Bush didn't do enough about it, Barack Obama didn't do enough about it.
How exactly are you going to negotiate that? What magic wand do you have?
The rising China is an incredibly positive development for not only China, but the United States and the rest of the world. Rising China is a positive development. It is in our self-interest that China continue to prosper. We want to see China rise. China is a great nation, and we should hope for the continued expansion.
China is not our enemy.
We talk about China as our competitor. We should be helping. The idea that China is going to eat our lunch is bizarre. The idea that they are our competition, they're going to beat us, is bizarre. China is going to eat our lunch? Come on, man. They're not bad folks. China's not a problem.
Allowing China into the World Trade Organization, which you supported, extending most favored nation status to China, which you supported, those steps allowed China to take advantage of the United States by using our own open trade deals against us.
No.
Do you think in retrospect that you were naive about China?
No.
Today, we're finally ending the NAFTA nightmare and signing into law the brand new U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement. Very special.
Listen, it's hard to overstate the importance of the USMCA. This is the single biggest bipartisan legislative victory for this president and this administration. It is a huge deal.
Wage growth is better than it has been since 2009. That means it is better than it has been for 7 out of 8 of the years that Obama was president.
The new USMCA has powerful protections to keep auto manufacturing jobs. Since the election, we've created 41,000 brand new motor vehicle and parts jobs.
But doesn't he deserve some credit for that? It's better. The USMCA is better than NAFTA.
It is better than NAFTA.
I
never said I oppose fracking.
You said it on tape.
I did. Show the tape. Put it on your website.
I'll put it on.
Put it on the website.
Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated. I guarantee you, we're going to end fossil fuel. No more, no new fracking. I'd gradually move away from fracking.
And I think it's critically important on day one that we end any fossil fuel leases on public lands.
Well, what about, say, stopping fracking and stopping pipeline infrastructure
They want to do the same thing I want to do. They want to phase out fossil fuels, and we're going to phase out fossil fuels.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
I have one final question.
Would he close down the oil industry?
It falls.
Would you close down the oil industry?
By the way, I would transition from the oil industry, yes.
Oh,
I would
that's
transition.
a big statement.
It is a big statement.
In terms of business, that's the biggest statement.
Okay.
Because basically what he's saying is he is going to destroy the oil industry. Okay. Will you remember that, Texas? Will you remember that, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma?
Vice President.
Goodbye, Pennsylvania. Thank you very much. Make sure you vote properly. No, I'm kidding. What do I have to speak about? Okay, he's going to destroy your economy. I mean, he said it. And then he says, he lies. He goes and says, for a year, there will be no fracking. Then he goes and he says there'll be fracking because he comes here. Somebody explains that you have 1 million jobs in fracking. And he goes, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, well, I never said that. For a year. He said it many, many times. We only put 4 or 5 versions of it up. We could have had him, we could have kept you here all day. And by the way, Barack Hussein Obama showed up too. You know how many people he's drawing at these rallies? Like he's drawing flies. 20, 30, 40. Not quite this crowd. Oh, did you see the other day? You see the other day, Mr. Congressman, a great congressman? He had 41 people, but the press never shows that. They show him speaking. Now with me, I want the opposite. I want them to show this crowd, in the middle of the day, on a Monday. On a beautiful, raining, I mean, it's amazing, right? Middle of the day. It's incredible. No, here's 41 people. They had 22 people. And he gets up, and then they say, oh, he's so rhetorically good. I never thought he was a good speaker, personally. I really never did. Then they say, he's so handsome. He's so handsome. Oh, okay. All right. But they don't want to show, you know what they don't want to show? They don't want to show his crowd. They don't want to show the crowd. And you know what? They don't want to show this crowd for the exact opposite reason. Because this is amazing. And you know what, honestly? No matter where we go, Wisconsin, Ohio, North Carolina, we have crowds. Nobody's ever seen crowds. In the history of politics, and I say it knowing that, they'll change it. In the history of politics, and we have Pennsylvania Dutch. Don't tell anyone, they're great people. They're great people, but they're not known for going out and voting for a lot of reasons. Don't tell anybody, but the Pennsylvania Dutch are voting en masse. They're voting.
They're really showing themselves to do really well. Come on, man.